Hi, I'm Vic from North Carolina, and you're watching Cardboard Crazies on YouTube.
Hey everybody, we're here, Chris, Cardboard Crazies, and today we're going to be doing a Take Me Back Tuesday with 1993 OPeeChee Premier Baseball. Picked this up at a hobby show that I went to at the beginning of last month, and figured we'd use this as our Take Me Back Tuesday this week. I gotta get my knife sharpened. It's getting to where it doesn't want to cut anything. So it's still in the cellophane. Picked this box up, I think, for $5. We're not really looking for anything huge. There are some inserts in here, draft inserts, star performer inserts. So it's not a full of dud product, but it is probably not your most desired product ever. So let's see what we can find. Let's do it like they used to do it in the card shops. I've always loved it when, you go in and you see these packs in the card shops. So here you can see we've got the full box. Nice green packs of cards. In every pack, you can find 8 baseball cards, 1 insert card. So here we go. Hopefully these are not going to be bricked together. I don't think they will be. They are kind of high gloss, but yeah, they're not too bad. So our first card that we have, Mr. Juan Gonzalez. And that is a Star Performers card. So that's an insert card right off the top of Juan Gonzalez. Then we have Darren Holmes, Brian Harvey. We have Ray Lankford, Dickie Thon, Paul O'Neill. Then we've got Pete Incaviglia, Juan Guzman, and Sean Berry. Pack number 2 of this OPeeChee 1993. My mother used to say I was a poet and didn't know it. Well, coming to realize that. All right, so starting off this pack, we have a Frank Thomas Star Performer card. And that is the first card of the Star Performer set. Then we have Travis Fryman, Don Mattingly. That'd be kind of neat to send off to Chasing Donnie Baseball if he's watching this. Fernando Valenzuela, another Don Mattingly. 2 Dons in 1 pack. Dave Magadan. Dave Winfield, 2 Daves in a row. Kevin Seitzer. And Jeff Mudis. All right. I was looking at the checklist for this set, and in the checklist, I only saw that there were like 4, it was either somewhere between 4 and 6 cards in their draft set. I don't think that's right, but I don't know. Okay, so we've got a Star Performer Barry Bonds starting off this pack. Not really fond of starting the pack off with the insert, but it is OPeeChee, so we've got Mike Lansing, another Dave Magadan, Al Martin, Ray Lankford, Scott Cooper. We have an upside down Tom Henke, Randy Myers, and our last card is a David Need. Okay. So, 4th pack in this. I always see a Cardinal on the back. Our card starting off this pack is a Mr. Nolan Ryan, The Heat. Nice. Nolan Ryan. Star Performer card. Joe Orsolok. Greg Gore. Travis Fryman. Mike Lansing. Barry Bonds. Nice. Greg Gagne. Chris Bossio. And a Rene Arocha. So make sure you're watching the channel. We are up to, last time I checked, 43 subscribers now. We have 7 more, and then we're going to be doing our first giveaway. So make sure that if you're watching this and you want to get put into that giveaway, you subscribe. We're going to put everybody that subscribed into a randomizer. We're going to randomize the prizes. There are multiple prizes. And, yeah, looking forward to that. First card on this pack is Kenny Lofton. Then we've got an Orestes Destrade. Benji Gill. We have Mike Hartley. Tony Fernandez. JT Snow. Andre Dawson, Hall of Fame Cubby. Travis Fryman, who started his career, Andre Dawson started his career off with the Expos. And Mike Lansing. All right. These packs, when you take them or get them open, do not want to come apart at the top from the sides like they're supposed to. All right, we get a Fred McGriff starting off the pack, Star Performer. Then we get Tim Salmon, Tim Wallish, Mike Christopher, Andres Galarraga, Benny Santiago, who started his career off as Benito Santiago. Butch Henry, Dave Steeb, and Rico Rossi. So I think OPeeChee nowadays is more known for their hockey products. Even then, they were really known for their hockey, but they did put out baseball, and love a lot of their baseball stuff, especially from the 80s. Pat Listash. Then we have Dave Stewart. We have Kevin Young. Todd Worrell. Jose Lind for the Royals. Steve Cook. Greg Gagne. Chris Bossio. And Rene Arocha again. So we're seeing a lot of the same cards come up a lot of the same times. Even so much as to say they were coming up a lot in the same order, in different packs. So let's see who we get here. We have Eric Karros. I remember when I used to have my Sega Genesis a long time ago, I had World Series baseball. And when you could create your own teams, I would always put Eric Karros on my team because Eric Karros on that game could just straight up rake home runs. Got a Wade Boggs playing for the Yankees. Ellis Burks. Charlie Hayes. Cecil Fielder. David Cone. Then we have upside down Jeff Conine. Then we have Will Cordero and Dave Martinez. So Yeah, I want to take this time, yesterday afternoon, right after I had uploaded my video, I got an announcement on my phone that pitcher for the Angels, Tyler Skaggs, passed away in Dallas Fort Worth, and you know, it's never great to hear that anybody has died, and it's just really sad because he was so young. So our condolences go out to Tyler Skaggs' family. I know it's got to be an extremely difficult time for them, and anybody in the Angels franchise or any of his former teammates. It's very sad. So you know, it's just we would like to extend our condolences from Cardboard Crazies to them. Likely they'll never see this video, but it's still, we'd like to do that. Okay, starting off this pack, we have Edgar Martinez, Mariners, another Barry Bonds, Greg McMichael, another Greg McMichael. That's two Greg McMichaels in a row. We've got a Mark Gardner, Doug Trebek. Look at this face that he's making. It's almost like he's going, nah. Then we have Jose Guzman. We have Roberto Kelly. And then we have a Darren Holmes. This 93, I know it was either 93 or 92 was the inaugural season for the Rockies. So it's kind of cool to see these cards that I remember from being not really a kid. I was probably 10 years old, almost 11 when these came out. So it's cool to see these because I remember as a kid when the Marlins and the Rockies were christened as franchises in the major leagues. Starting off, we have Dennis Eckersley, Hall of Famer. Graham Lloyd, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Harold Reynolds. Then we have Chad Curtis. Mike Piazza, this is his second year card. He was a rookie in 92. Brian Harvey. Jose Lind. Steve Cook. And Paul Molitor. Still haven't seen any of the draft cards that they're supposed to have in here, the draft pick cards. Maybe they're not included as an insert set. I'm not sure, but I haven't seen any of those yet. Gary Sheffield, star performer. Norm Charlton. John Olerud. Jose Canseco. Billy Ripken, infamous for his F-face card. Delino DeShields, and Jim Abbott, and Scott Sanderson. We are about halfway through the box now. We're at 13 minutes. So we're going to try to move a little bit quicker on here. Starting off, we have Tom Glavine for the Braves. Sean Berry, checklist. It's one thing that drove me crazy as a kid. Opening packs of cards and getting a card that was a checklist that was considered a card from the pack drove me nuts. Randy Knorr, Dan Wilson, Dick Schofield, third, Barry Bonds, base card, Andy Van Slyke, and then Gerald Clark. Here we have Fred McGriff, our second one of those, Tim Laker, Tim Pugh, another Andy Van Slyke, another Gerald Clark, Kent Bottenfield, Then we have Tim Salmon, Dave Stewart, and John Smiley. These are, if I could say anything about the card design on these, they're very, very simple, very, very plain card designs. There's not much flash to these. Even the inserts are this, like, I know they're supposed to be gold, but in person they look more like pea green. I don't know. Roger Clemens, star performer, another Andy Van Slyke. That's our third of him in 3 packs. Mark Gardner, Willie Wilson, Dennis Moeller, Phil Plantier, Jody Reed, Ryan Thompson, and Dan Walters. We have Greg Maddux, star performer. Oh, this one's kind of stuck. Okay, came off fairly easily. Then we have Cal Ripken. Glad it came off pretty easily. Vinny Castilla, Paul Molitor, Daryl Sherman, Frank Bullitt, Tim Salmon, Dave Stewart, and John Smiley again. At the end of this video, I do want to show off a card I got through the mail today. I found it and bought it online very cheap, so I was pretty excited about it. Pat Listash, star performer, Carlos Baerga, Darren Dalton, Greg Gore, Harold Reynolds, Tim Pugh, Daryl Sherman, Frank Bullock, Greg Jeffries. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of these out of the box here. Oh, wow. We've got a long ways to go. We may have to do a part 1 and a part 2 of this. We've got crap tons of packs left. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to start flying, or not really flying, but moving a little quicker through the cards. Since we're 17 minutes in, don't want this to be like a 30-minute video for a box. Okay, so we have Will Clark, star performer, Jimmy Key, Billy Brewer, Walt Weiss, Scott Fletcher. Roberto Alomar, Jeff Russell, Tony Fernandez, Tim Welch, Kevin Young, Norm Charlton, a lot of the same cards, Kent Bottenfield, Cal Eldred, Scott Bankhead. Fun story about Scott Bankhead. He actually went, I believe, to Western Alamance High School, which is like an hour away. Excuse me, an hour away from where I live, and he used to hang out in the city that my dad lived in. So my dad had fun stories about how everybody was always talking about him during baseball season, and I know he played for the Mariners and he played for looks like the Twins. No, he played for the Red Sox too. So kind of a cool story. McGuire, star performer, Hoffman, Snow, Conine, Cordero, Martinez, Christopher, Galarraga, and Benito Santiago. I always know him as Benito since that was what was on his rookie card, Don Russ. We've got a Wangan, Gagne, Noor, Castilla, Thompson, Bogar, Destrade, Boggs, and a Berry. I'm going to try to get this finished up here pretty quickly, if the packs will cooperate. See, that one just kind of like disintegrated down the front. Got another Nolan Ryan Star Performer, Bossio, Wilson, Brewer, Weiss, Fletcher, Allrood, Canseco, and Ripken. It's got a stink for Billy Ripken because his career is most remembered as being the brother of Cal Ripken, but not only that, having that one card that got so much attention. Arias, John Kruk, Cal Eldred, Scott Bankhead, Destrade, Cal Ripken again, speaking of, Felix Jose, and Scott Koopa. Now, can't say much for the cards. Pretty, like I said, pretty bland, pretty plain, but I do love the color of the packs here. Greg Maddux, David Hulse, Mike Hampton, Darren Dalton, John Kruk, Mike Hampton, Troy Neal, Terry Jorgensen, and Chili Davis. Chili Willie. All right, moving on into the home stretch of these. Tom Glavine, Dawson, Valenzuela, our third Wade Boggs, Sean Berry, Mike Moore, Willie Wilson, Dennis Moeller, Phil Plantier. So this must have been a pretty small checklist. One of the cards that I was hoping to get of the star performers was the there's Kirby Puckett. Was the Ken Griffey Jr., Arocha, Schofield, Amaral, Incaviglia, Guzman, Kruger, Russell, and Hoffman. We still have a few packs left, so there is hope to get that Griffey Jr. Because he is part of the set of these. Oh, wait, we got a Barry Bonds. What is this? Star Performer, but this looks, oh, this is a different kind of Star Performer. That's kind of cool. Langford, Steve, Hayes, our fourth Boggs, Chili, Worrell, Gardner, Garcia. So I don't know if that Boggs that we got there was a box hit. Deion Sanders, Felix Jose, Milt Thompson, Butch Henry, Dave Steeb, Rico Rossi, Ken Ryan, John Cummings, Spike Owen. Ooh, I knocked the camera over. Frank Thomas is our first card here. Star Performer. Scott Cooper, Tim Bogar, Jeffries, Neil, Jorgensen, Ripken, that's our third Ripken, Jose, Cooper. We've got our third Barry Bonds Star Performer card. Willie Wilson, Amaral, DeShields, Abbott, Sanderson, Bilecki, Obando, and Swindell. Then we have Edgar Martinez stuck to a Moeller, Incaviglia, Chili Davis, Dave Winfield, Seitzer, Willie Wilson, Dennis Moeller, Fleer Plantier. Got two Dennis Moellers in the same pack. Another Clemens, Star Performer, Plantier, Gooseman, John Ryan, John Cummings, Owen, Barry Larkin. First time I've seen that card in this box. Carlos Garcia, and Candy Maldonado. Alright. There he is. The Griffey Jr. Star Performer. The one I was looking for. Gerald Clark. Doug Drebeck. Kevin Raymer. Eric Young. Lee Brandt. Orsolok. Lloyd. And Laker. Got 4 packs left. Can we finish the 4 packs in 3 minutes? Keep this under 30. Eckersley, Bottenfield, Raymer, Hankey, Myers, Need, Hayes, and Fielder, and Cone. Then we've got Joe Carter, Eldred, Young, Gill, Burks, Checklist, Berga, Arias, Hulse. 2 packs left. Sandberg, first one I've seen of him. Bankhead, Lee Brandt, Reed, Thompson, Walters, Harold Baines, Hall of Famer, Ivan Calderon, and Jimmy Key. Last pack. And we get another, this is a draft, I believe. B.J. Wallace, draft pick. Probably didn't have that stellar of a career, so I've never heard of him. Gardner, Drebeck, Raymer, Young, backwards cards, Baerga, Bogar, Valenzuela, and Jimmy Keys. All right, so we finished under 30. Just want to say thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll have some more box breaks. Hopefully you'll be getting some Bowman Platinum in pretty soon. If we don't see you before then, we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and God bless.